Ever since the time of hunters and gatherers, we humans have stored things. Well, if we were any good at hunting and gathering anyway. There would naturally be some excess food, weapons, or clothing that would have to be kept safe and clean and dry until it was needed, sometimes for our very survival. We survived as a species due to our ability to store the excess from the days of great abundance in preparation for the days of scarcity. Well, sometimes we thought it was for our soul's survival. We would store our worldly possessions, hoping that you can indeed take it with you. And of course, you'll be needing it there in the next world. But if not, well, at least there remained a monument to your life. I was here. I existed. Here's my stuff to prove it.
The reason why I'm keeping a lot of the things is I can see where they're going to be used in a home. We simply downsized, so we're looking around to purchase a home.
But eventually, hopefully we'll have a house again, but out here in Southern California, it's so expensive to buy.
And then once we decide that we've decorated the place completely, we've sold off everything that we'd like to sell, that we've given away to our family and friends, because we can still visit it, which is kind of really nice about giving something away to a family member or a friend, is that when you go to their house, you can still enjoy it.
Right.
Storage can be a good thing. I don't want to have to get in a situation where I'm storing stuff for 10 years again.
The kid's philosophy is if I outlive him, then we'll go through all this stuff. And that's their hope, because they know if I die first, they've got all of it.
Their problem is if they start going in and throwing away, they're going to be very, very disappointed when somebody sells some of the stuff, of the antiques and the older stuff that's back in here buried in the middle deliberately where you can't get to it, for the money that it's actually probably worth.
I don't think I have a lot of junk. I'm sure everybody feels that way. I'd like to think that, the stuff that I have, I kept for a reason. And just because it doesn't fit in my life right now, it doesn't mean that it's not going to.
The stuff that, to say, quote unquote, would give you more stress, because you're actually dealing with people's feelings,
And it's a wonderful thing to wake up in the morning and know that you can look up and there it will be, right in your own bedroom or somewhere in the house.
Pack rat syndrome I think it can be considered a disease.
Sure, everything she ever touched and ever owned meant something special to her, and she saved it just get into the habit of saving everything.
Because she's like imagining that it's 30 years ago when things were still in good condition.
But the fact that she kept it, and the effort she put into keeping it, the effort she put into keeping it nice, I can't...
You don't want to invalidate her effort.
Thank you. I can't invalidate her effort and just throw it out.
That's what my wonderful friend Jane Withers did. She loved the movies so much that she collected so many props and costumes, and her storage grew to warehouses. She went beyond the brink.
All of the things that you have saved and all of the things that you've collected, if you had to get rid of everything, what would you keep? If you were allowed to keep something.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. Oh, Pooh. Well, when we first came to California from Atlanta, Georgia, I had my favorite doll, Claire, a Patsy Ann doll, my teddy bear that I won on the boardwalk in Jacksonville, Florida, the Bible that my grandmother had given me, and the autograph that was in it, and a little bitty black kitty cat smiling like everything that my daddy gave me.
All my Tinkerbells, they're in this house. There's nothing in storage of Tink. That was part of the reason of getting the house, was so that I could see all of them, because in our old house, unfortunately, she had to be in a lot of boxes, and I couldn't see all of them. And I love seeing her because She makes me happy. She's my passion.